Hi y'all, Justin with Kayak Catfish. Well, today's trip is off to an exciting start. I come out here this morning, was dropping my baits down and was then going to film this intro. Before I could get all 4 rods out, I have had a rod go down. So when the intro is done, we'll go right into the fishing with that first fish. And it was a pretty good one. He actually, well, he puked something up right here beside me. I was going to show you what it was. Whatever it was pretty big, but nevertheless, I'm on a little road trip today, guys. My trip up to Ohio got messed up there when I hit that dang deer. So I decided to take me a trip down south to Chattanooga. I'm down here fishing on Nickajack. I'm actually out here with my buddy Daniel, the owner of Catfish Sumo. He is up here behind me on this ledge. We kind of hitting it from 2 different ways. He's drifting down through here and I come on downstream to the top of a deep hole. I am sitting right now, I'm 99 feet and this hole goes down beyond 100 feet. So I'm kind of at the top of it. And this area here on the river, just a very narrow but deep river channel. It's basically, we're just kind of right down in the middle of the canyon here. These, you can see up here, I mean, it's just mountain down here, mountain over here, and here's the old riverbed. So narrow channel, but very deep, and there's some big catfish down here. Every time I come to Nickajack, I seem to get big fish, and I've already started out the trip with one before I could get all my lines baited. So 2 head baits on the front rods, 2 body chunks on the back. Skipjack's the only bait I got with me today. That's the only bait I need down here. So I'm gonna put in a few hours here with Daniel. He'll eventually make his way down through here as he moves on downstream. We'll try to, I might let him get on video today, probably not, but I might give him a little camera time anyway. But the plan today is to have some fun. So stay tuned, let's do it. Guys, I'm hit. I'm bit right here. I'm getting my last line in the water. I'm gonna pick up on him and reel him in. Oh man. I'm just now getting baited up, y'all. I'm already hooked up here. 100 feet deep. Boy, if it's gonna be like this, I mean, I'm literally, I've got 3 rods in the water, fishing with 4 today. And I'd reach back to get my 4th rod, and this one goes down. It don't feel like a bad fish either. He really hasn't started pulling yet, but oh boy, he's pulling now. He's pulling now, y'all. All right, well, I'll do a formal intro here once I get this one landed. What a way to start out the trip though. 100 feet deep. I'm down here in Chattanooga, Tennessee on Nickajack today. Every time I come down here, I've had a good trip. I'm hoping to keep the streak going today. And definitely off to a good start here on this head bait. I got 2 skipjack heads out, going with a couple midsections also. Got one of those down and about to hook up another one. Hoping to have a good day, y'all. I'm out here with my buddy Daniel from Catfish Sumo. He's up above me, higher up on this ledge. All right, we got our bubbles coming up. That fish is decompressing on the way up. He's pulling like a Dickens too. Yeah, that's a good way to start the trip, buddy. Good way to start the trip. That's a nice solid fish. First thing in the morning. Yes, sir. All right. He's puked something up too. You see that? He's got some kind of half digested fish right there. I don't even know what that is. All right. Heck yeah, man. I'm gonna set him back here a second and get my other line baited, and then I'll land that thing. This rod right here, yeah, I was gonna do a whole formal interview, or I keep wanting to say interview instead of intro. I'm excited. But I was going to explain where I'm at and what I'm doing and all that, and that fish just disrupted my plans. I was just hoping to have baits in the water real quick here. So this here is my rig I've been experimenting with. My friend Dewey back home hooked me up with some of these flies, stinger hook flies. So I've got a piece of cut bait with a fly hanging under it. That's a body chunk. So I'm going 2 of those. Those are going to be my back rods with the body chunks. My 2 front rods are going to be just normal Carolina rigs with big head baits today. I got fresh skipjack loaded up last night. So me and Daniel, we hopefully going to catch some fish today. We hopefully going to get some big ones. I'm excited about it. Always, it's a long drive for me to get down here, but always worthwhile. Okay. Oh, he's wanting to flop on me now. Nice fish here to start out the trip, guys. I'll show you exactly what he eat. I can lay him down just a second while I get situated. I got it wrapped up in my boot here and everything right there, man. My favorite bait in the world. Good and fresh. Again, caught them last night. Caught a few. There's a fella and his son I've been running into down there on the riverbank. Super nice people, and they keep helping me catch skipjack while I'm there. So a lot of them skipjack in my cooler and now up in there in Daniel's cooler, they're from them. So shout out to you guys. Thank you very much for the bait. But this fish right here, I'm lowering this bait back down before I hold this one up. I'm seeing whatever he regurgitated over here in the water. I don't know what it was, but pretty big, whatever it was. Let me get hold of him. Okay, right there, man. Solid fun sizer to start the trip. I am happy with that. I'm sitting here 9,900 feet deep right now at the top of this hole, and right here at sunlight, right here at first light. And we're gonna hopefully catch some of these, maybe some of his bigger kinfolk. I'm excited to be down here, y'all. Let's let him go and see if we can get some more. See ya, buddy. Hey, gone. Oh, right here. Look at that. That head bait's going back down again. Oh, buddy, here we go. Here we go. Round 2. Daniel just messaged me. He had a couple fish already also. This ledge, he's working down through here. It really comes down real fast. We started out up there, 50 some odd feet, and then it just drops straight off down into this hole and then comes back up. And so being that it's first thing in the morning here, we got out here, I think it was around 6:45 when I started dropping baits down. But, first light, how active are these fish going to be? Or are they going to be higher up on the ledge, possibly? Would they still be down in this hole? That's why it was good for, him and I to kind of tag team it and just start at different areas to see where the fish was at. Because if he was getting bit up there and I wasn't down here, or vice versa, then the other person could move down to wherever we were at, versus both of us starting in the same place. So, fortunately, both of us are getting bit right away. That's a good sign. This one here I don't think is going to be very big. He's barely fighting me coming up, but it's still on the head bait. Body chunks still haven't been touched yet. Well, that's another what I call fun sizers right there. All right, fishy, come on in here now. Yo, Sal. We're going to get that head bait back too. Look at that. It's going back down. It's going to catch us. And then I got plenty of bait today, but both these fish have left it in good shape. So no reason to change it out when I can just drop it straight back down. All right, y'all. Another what I call fun size fish right there. That's 2 in a row. I come down here hoping to get some monsters, because there's a bunch of them down here, but heck, if I could get fish like this all morning, that's okay too, because these are, I call them fun size, because they're just that, fun. So we'll let this one go. I already got that bait back down. I'm having some fun out here already yet, guys. It's just barely past 7 o'clock. Get out of here, fish. There you go. There he goes. He out of here. Woo! Let's do some more of that, y'all. Back rod now. Back rod. That's on one of them. That's on one of them pieces of cut, or the body chunk. I'm excited, y'all. Lord, I can't get my words out. I was trying to say that's on one of the body chunks and on one of the rigs with the flies. I'm still giving those stinger hook flies the old college try. I caught one the other day, smaller blue, but it ate the fly. So my friend Dewey, he says that's happened to him. That he's had fish that will eat that fly instead of the piece of cut bait. So I'm trying it out. I'm going 2 with and 2 without here for the next little while, and see how it goes. I want to see things like, am I catching fish on those flies? Am I getting any bycatches like stripers or white bass or largemouth or anything like that on the fly as I drift or troll? I want to know things like hookup ratios. Does it affect the fish eating the cut bait at all? Does it interfere with me getting a solid hookup? You know, I got a lot of questions, and the only way to get them answered is just to try it out. You know, put some time into it. This one here, I think, is probably going to be another comparable size to what we've pulled up here to begin with. I'm all right with that too. These things are just, I wish it was closer to come down here. I really just hate Chattanooga traffic more than anything. It's 2 hours each way for me. And, you know, depending on what hours you drive, the traffic's just a mess. But I do love it once I get on the water down here. Seeing all them bubbles coming up. Oh, he's mad now. I keep saying it in all these videos where I'm fishing really deep. That's a flathead. Look at that. That's old Flatty. Flatty McDaddy. Oh boy, he's mad now. He's going to take back off. I'll let him play out here a second, but I keep saying in all these videos where I'm fishing super deep. And since that last fish that you saw, I have slid down. I'm 103 feet deep now. I've slid a little further down on this hole. But when you bring them up this deep, you really need to let them decompress, or else them fish are going to die. They're going to go belly up on you and not be able to go back down. I was worried about that second fish that I caught there. When he splashed around as I let him go, I was worried he might not go back down, but thankfully he did. But if you don't take your time with them, they're as good as dead. This flatty here ate the cut bait. We got the stinger hook right there beside him. I'm all right with that, Flatty. You eat whichever one of them hooks you want to. I'm just gonna put him here on my small fish tournament board. Yeah, I'm not gonna score him for my tournament. He's just over 28 inches there, so not really gonna do anything for me for slot fish. Oh, here goes this rod now. Here goes this one down. Here goes this one down, man. We'll get rid of that flathead here in just a second. Doubled up. Doubled up, man. Nope. Easy, Flatty, easy. Let me grab him. We're gonna do a release shot here as I reel in this other one. All right, he gone. On to the one in hand. Oh, it's fun when it's like this, man. I ain't heard from Daniel in a little bit. He had gotten 2 earlier. Just the first thing. I'm just kind of taking my time up here. Reeling this one in. I got a boat over here beside me. I kind of got to be quiet. You know how I am talking around people on camera and stuff. Normally, during these weekdays, I'm down here on a Monday. Normally, don't ever see anybody else out. But we're getting on into spring now. We're into May now. What is today? May 2nd? So it's getting a lot warmer. Getting more people out on the water all the time. I don't know what this one is. That flathead there. That flathead come out of 103 foot of water. I'd like to see this one come up and be a flathead too. I think this one's probably going to be about the same size. No just monsters yet, but all quality fish thus far. I like them quality fish. Oh man, when they make runs like that. I think that's a blue right there. I saw him. Yeah, that's a blue. Another fun-sized blue right there. All right. I'm going to bring that on in. I've got to be careful with that stinger hook. It's liable to sting me too. Let me get that there. There's another one. I own the stinger hook rig, but I ate the cut bait. He's another, just fun size blue. I'm not going to stick him on my board here. He'll exceed the board, but, long, skinny, mean fish, 103 feet deep in this hole. Extreme depths down here, but they're down there, I always like to fish the deeper structure wherever I'm at. I'm way more comfortable in deep water than shallow. And apparently these fish are too. Get out of here, fishy. All right, guys, I got to get a couple more baits in the water. I still got the 2 head baits up front. I'm going to stick with this combo, the chunks on the back with the stinger flies and the heads on the front. And that's what we're going to roll with today. It's working. Why change it? Guys, right here. I wonder if that's not another flathead, possibly. I wonder if it ain't. I'm going to crank down on him and find out. Oh, he let it go too, doggone. Doggone, man. I wonder if that wasn't a flathead because it was just barely over in the water. I just kind of felt the kayak kind of not sitting right and looked back and I had weight on it. And then he was gone. Yeah, all right. I'll send it back down. Let me see. Yeah, my stinger hook's still setting good there. Let's send it back down. Hopefully he'll find one of my other baits or stay around there and get this one when it hits back down there. All right here. I got thumped. I got weight. I wonder if it's that flathead again. I'm gonna crank down on him. I wonder if that ain't a flathead. I had one hit a little while ago. Never felt him hit. Just had the kayak leaning, and when I picked up on him, I lost him. Same thing just happened here. I felt this one though. I hope that's a flathead, man. I hope it is. I can talk again, y'all. That boat's gone. Them other fish was being reeled in. They weren't close, like on top of me or anything, but they were within listening distance. And y'all know I don't like talking to a camera when I got people around. Daniel's over here. He's close by. He's finally made it down here to me. I don't care if he hears me. He knows I sound dumb all the time. If Daniel ever gets over here close enough, I'm going to show you all his kayak. He's rigged up now. He's got him a fancy setup now. It's a lot of improvements on that thing. He ain't got no excuse not to catch fish anymore. I'm sure he'll still find one though. He claims he's caught 5 fish already. Last time he measured me, I ain't seen none of them, so I don't believe it to be true. They don't count. If they ain't on video, then they didn't really happen. This one here, I don't think he's going to be. Oh my gosh, he just come free. with the bait. Oh man. Yeah, y'all, doggone, man. Look, you can see where he was at on the graph. I had him up there to about 40 feet deep and he let the dang thing go. That's frustrating. That's twice now. Two fish what I think were flatheads. I don't think either one of them were very big. I don't think they were big flatheads, but the way they hit that one there, it just, we'll never know. Dang, that's 2 in a row. Crap, man. All right, let's get another bait on there. We'll do it again. Y'all wave to Daniel. We're doing a talking segment right now, Daniel. We'll see you shortly. Take another skipjack chunk. We'll take this, cut the gut pocket out, get it bleeding a little bit. I got them big head baits up there on front. I'm kind of just mixing up a little bit here. Big heads and chunks, and I'm gonna put this, it'd help if I give myself some, every time I go to talk to the camera, man, I'd botch something, but we'll get it here directly. I'm gonna take this chunk and put on here, and again, I got this stinger hook coming off this rig. I've got a no-knot snail, and my tag end runs down here to this stinger, which is, again, like a fly, and it hangs down there just a few inches under the bait. So that's that setup. Then 2 head baits up front. They got the normal Carolina rig, just egg sinker and a few inches of leader. We'll drop it back down. I've slid on down in this hole a little bit here. I'm 109 feet deep now, 108, 109, so takes a little while to drop this bait down. You'll get there in a minute. All right, folks, there it is, man. Got him a Motor Guide XI3 on the front end now. He's got him a new graph there. Catfish Sumo must be doing good, Daniel, because you can't hide money.
Got the remote.
Got the remote. He can spot lock now. Now he don't have to fool with that old anchor rope anymore. He's high class. Now, what's your excuse going to be when you don't catch any fish?
Oh, I left them all back there.
Yeah, well, I didn't see them on camera, so it didn't really happen.
Well, I'm going to put my video up, so.
You are?
Yeah,
you think anybody will watch it? I can't help but give him some crap, y'all. It's just my nature.
I'm just going to post the pictures of my fish in your comments.
Okay, well, good, because you can't post pictures in YouTube comments, so best of luck with that. People have tried it and failed. It just don't work. I don't know why YouTube don't allow it. So good luck with that, Daniel. Good luck getting on this video today actually holding a fish. You got a 6-inch fish on there, Daniel?
Yep.
By gosh, this one's going to make the video.
And I have to reel it up from 100 feet?
Yeah, folks, Daniel all the time gets after me about not putting his fish in the video. He ain't going to be able to say that no more. We're going to get this one in there.
I'm just going to pretend, oh no, he got off.
Yeah. Hell no, we want to see that 6-inch fish, Daniel. I want to show them the type of fish you catch compared to what I get. And there he went. He was so big you couldn't even hold that one up, could you, Daniel?
I didn't even want to stand up in the kayak.
Folks, that one was so big, if he had tried to land it, it would have flipped his kayak. It's safer for him to just let it go right there. He can't say I didn't film him catching fish in this video, though, by gosh. Oh, Daniel's hooked up again over here. I let him get a little camera time with one fish, and now he's going to try to show me up on my own channel, y'all.
It's another 6-incher.
Well, good. If you're going to try to show me up, Daniel, it better at least be another small fish, doggone it. Yeah, folks, I tell you, man, we've had a little dry spell here. I've been sitting in the deepest part of this hole right away first thing this morning. Bite was on before I get my last line in. And it's just, as the mornings went on, the bites tapered off for me. Daniel stopped getting bit here, before that last dink, and now this one. We got another boat up here kind of on the bank casting baits off into this ledge. They haven't caught anything. So we're just kind of kind of getting to that point in the morning. I feel like a bite is tailed off. I kind of wanted to go test the shallows, but that other boat come down here and he said he's using skipjack too. So he's up in, the shallows there, shallower section on this ledge. So, if there was some fish up there, you would think he'd be getting bit. But I don't know. I mean, so far, got a few fish, but my expectations are so high when I come down here. If I was back home and had the day I had today, I'd be going home happy. But coming down here, I'm just spoilt. I'm spoilt rotten fishing down here. This is the most camera time Daniel's ever got in one of my videos. I hope he's going to give me a raise for this.
Fish is not worth it.
Not worth it? Well, I think it's bigger than your last one.
Not bad. There he is.
There he is, folks. Look at that. He got him one, by gosh.
Reference about 29 inches.
29 inches, he says. Yeah, that's the biggest fish I'm ever going to show that he catches on my channel. Again, y'all, it's a good time to plug his business, I reckon. CatfishSumo.com. Use code word kayak, get you 10% off your order. He sells rods, reels, hooks, anything catfish related you need, including my signature series rod here, the Golly Whopper. So I'm using these rods today. He's got them on his kayak over there. I don't know if the one he caught would classify as a Golly Whopper or not, but we down here on Nickajack in the land of Golly Whopper, so there's a chance any moment one could go down. Oh man, y'all. Oh man. I got one going down here. I got one going down there, man. He's got that rod tip in the water, buddy. He's got it in the water. Oh man, he's pulling. Oh man, he's a pulling. We just switched out our baits. We were going to move, y'all. We were going to just slide on down. And Daniel and I were both refreshing our baits before we got on the move, and down this rod goes, man. Golly bum, he buried that rod. If Daniel catches one like this, it ain't gonna make a video. Hell, I won't even put one of my fancy microphones on him so you can even hear him talking right now. This feels like a good fish here, guys. This feels like a good fish. I'm gonna bring him up slow, but I don't know if I'd be horsing this one in anyway. Yeah, folks, every time I come down here, there's just a different level of anticipation coming down here just because of the potential. I enjoy my trips down here. Daniel's company's okay too, but mainly the fish. Him and I are gonna fish a little bit longer, and we're gonna go get some lunch, and then we're probably gonna hit it again this afternoon somewhere out here. Try to get in an afternoon session and see what's going on. I thought when I got bit right away, it was about to be on like Donkey Kong, but that has not been the case. But this in here is probably gonna be worth the wait. There's some of them big bubbles coming up right there. This in here may be worth the wait, folks. Definitely a blue, and that's a good one. Yeah, he ain't as big as I thought he was gonna be, man. He buried that rod. I mean, just freaking buried it. Yeah, I'll take him. It was a fun fight, no matter how big he turns out to be. But if he had got off, if that was the one that got away, he'd have been bigger when I told the story. Come here, fish. That's a female. Come here, near. Show yourself off to the world. Well, y'all, there it is. Another fish. Definitely not as big as I thought. This is probably the hardest fighting fish of the morning for me. And not as big as some others, but nevertheless, fun time, fun fight. Had that rod tip in the water, and that's always exciting when that happens. I'm gonna let her go. Tried to take my thumb out on the way too. Tried to get the last shot in. Probably trying to steal that glove and sell it on eBay, knowing that how these fish are down here. But anyway, y'all, I'm about to shed some layers. It's finally, the sun's up and it's getting warm out here now. It's a little bit cool this morning. I think what I'm gonna do though is wrap up this video. It's probably 20 plus minutes long after I get it edited here. And I think me and Daniel are gonna go live, do a live stream. Of course, if you're seeing it, we've done went live and it's in the past because I'm a week and a half behind on getting videos up. But I think that's what we're gonna do, and then we're gonna go get some lunch after that and then go somewhere else out here in the afternoon. So if we get on some fish this afternoon, you'll definitely see that, and you may have seen a live stream if we've got enough service. I've got a whopping, I don't even know where my phone is, I got a whopping 2 bars, and sometimes that's questionable with the way the river sits here in between these mountains. It's hard to get a good signal, at least with AT&T anyway, but we're gonna try it. And him and I are gonna have some fun today. We don't get to fish together often, and so when we do, it's always a good trip. But thank you for watching this video. You know, some quality fishes here this morning. Got hit right off the start, and it's been fun so far. But the day is young. We're gonna try to do some more, and hopefully you'll be seeing some more action from this trip in the next video. I'll see you next time. Thanks for